Good evening and thanks for watching tonight. I'm Matt Davenport.
And I'm Marlise Irby. Some local citizens are fed up with issues of feeding wildlife.
KPVI News that works for you reporter Deanne Coffin met some of those people today. She joins us now live from the newsroom with more. Deanne.
Thanks, Matt. One man showed me a petition he started with hopes of convincing City Council to meet him halfway when it comes to feeding wildlife. Steve Lehman says he's lived in this area for 60-some years and has seen wildlife come and go on his property. He says although he lives in the county, he's still concerned about a possible feeding of wildlife ordinance that could be passed in the city of Pocatello.
They come in here for protection. I've seen them in here shot. I've starved. They come in here, and that Charlotte fire took a lot of their feed. And so I see a lot of the animals, all the wildlife coming in and out of here.
City officials tell me that if this proposed ordinance is passed, it will prohibit citizens from intentionally, knowingly, and recklessly feeding wildlife in city limits.
I think when they need a little help, be it the city limits or the county, the citizens should be able to help feed them.
That's why Orlando Bejarano is starting a petition to get signatures from neighbors in the Johnny Creek area. He's hoping to convince the city council to meet halfway with the concerned citizens who at least want to be allowed to feed the animals in the winter when food and shelter is scarce.
During the winter, they're digging around trying to find a blade of grass. I go through the expense myself for the grain to feed them in the winter, and anything that they must suggest that we feed them, I'd be more than happy to take care of this wildlife that I enjoy in my yard. And I have done a few things to control the deer from a fence and a wall that I paid for.
Officials say feeding birds and squirrels is an exception in the proposed ordinance. They will discuss it more in a future study session before the council votes on the issue. If the proposed ordinance passes, any violation would be considered a misdemeanor with a $1,000 fine and or 6 months in jail. Reporting live in the newsroom, I'm Deanne Coffin, KPVI News that works for you.
Okay, thank you very much, Deanne.